Terra Incognita Speculative Fiction.
Terra Incognita Fiction.
Reviews.
The number of science fiction novels penned by Australians and published each year is vanishingly small, particularly when compared to the bookshelf meters of fantasy and paranormal romance appearing in the same period. But it's not all bad news for SF. The genre is infinitely flexible, and most recently it's been cropping up in mainstream publishing lists under the guise of action-adventure, what you might call contemporary military SF. One of the best proponents of this subgenre is relative newcomer GREIG BECK, whose Beneath the Dark Ice we reviewed in TISF number 15. Dark Ice contained quite a few nice SF tropes, and in Beck's latest, Return of the Prophet, the SF element is amped up even more. As demonstrated in Dark Ice, Beck has a strong grasp of the action genre. His work is exciting, fast-paced, and cinematic in feel. He's also good at appropriating from the real world and extrapolating into the very near future. So, Prophet takes Beck's protagonist, super soldier Alex Hunter, codenamed the Arcadian, into a rogue Iranian state where an Islamic extremist prime minister is funding outlawed nuclear experimentation, and twists that together with the widely reported and recent fears that CERN's Large Hadron Collider may create black holes capable of swallowing the Earth. The Iranians in Return of the Prophet stumble on more than nuclear fission. They manage to create an event that opens a channel through to another dimension, a doorway that allows things that shouldn't exist to come to our world, and a means for an already fanatical Prime Minister to hasten the end of the world as foretold in the Quran. Alex Hunter and his crack team of Hawk Special Forces, armed with the type of advanced military materiel that would make James Bond's Q green with envy, are dispatched to take out the threat. The action is beautifully choreographed, and the characters are well-rounded, in particular Alex Hunter himself. Hunter's powers are still growing in ways that not even his own commanding officer is entirely comfortable with, and this adds an extra element of complexity to an already engaging character. Beck continues to provide strong female characters in this second Alex Hunter outing, with Mossad Captain Adira, who's more than a match for Hunter's Hawks. And he's not bad at monsters either. The descriptions of the thing that emerges from that other dimension are particularly effective, creating visual and auditory images of the creature that will stay with me for a long time. Return of the Prophet is a lot of fun, and clearly there's more work for Hunter to do. That is, if his enemies or his own side don't kill him first. He's been under the Antarctic ice and in the Iranian desert. My bet is next outing he'll be in outer space. Perhaps the International Space Station is under attack. But whatever it is, I'll be alongside him for the ride. 4 stars. Return of the Prophet by GREIG BECK is published in Australia by Pan Macmillan. You have been listening to Terra Incognita Australian Speculative Fiction Podcast. Visit tisf.com.au for links to the featured authors' websites and for details of their publications. Stories are copyright by the author. Book reviews are copyright Keith Stevenson, 2010. This podcast is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 2.5 Australian license. See our website for details. Please tune in next month for another podcast of the best Australian speculative fiction read by the authors who created it.